What is up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Odds and Ends. Today is, the 5 YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers that I think you guys should check out. I love doing this video every single year, so yeah, let's just get going. So every year, if you're not familiar with what's going on today, I usually do a shout out video. 5 YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers I think you should check out. I will leave a ton of links down below to a bunch of different YouTube channels. And if you missed out on last year's episode, I'll leave it like right here at the end of the video, like right in this area, so you can check that out, man. Listen, I have a very high appreciation for small YouTube channels because at one point I was a very small YouTube channel. I remember, when I started my channel, and it was a funny story. I walked into a pawn shop and I found Mega Man X2 and Kirby Superstar for $5 each. And I sat in my car and I thought, I can make YouTube videos too. And there we go. My first 2 subscribers were some coworkers. And my 3rd subscriber was collecting with Coty Gamers, who I absolutely adore. And, everything's going good with the wife and the baby and everything else. But yeah, I always feel that it's important to give back to the community a little bit. And although I can only get to 5 channels, I will leave a bunch of channels down below. There are a ton of great YouTube channels out there. So if you've got recommendations or you yourself do YouTube, make videos, hey, leave links down below. Hey, I make video game content. Here's my channel. I make toy content. Here's my channel. I do Lego stuff. Here's my channel. Whatever it is, feel free to promote your channel for sure, because that's what we're here for. Like I said, I remember what it's like to be young on YouTube, and when somebody gives you a shout out and you get like a 20 subscriber boost or something, you feel like $1 million. So we definitely want to help out and support our smaller YouTube channels and show them that love for sure. Since I've been doing these shout outs, I've met a lot of great people. I've connected with a lot of great channels, which is awesome. But I'm gonna start off with like just 3 channels real quick. These are over 1,000 subscribers, but they're just kind of channels that I found this year that I thought were interesting. Goblin215 does live streams, Battletoads Double Dragon. He's like tied in with Megadan 29. So if you like Megadan 29, definitely check out Goblin215. Big Ole Words, man. I cannot stop shouting this guy out. I love that channel. It's all Nintendo all the time. Nintendo reviews, POW versions, how different versions from different regions are different, 12 games that are like Zelda, that kind of stuff. So if you're an NES fan, a fan of the original Nintendo, check out Big Ole Words. And of course, great friend of the channel, Nintenjoel, started a 2nd channel for his toys called The Toy Beast. I'll leave a link down below. Matt from Oak City Gamers, I'll leave his link. He's on my live streams a lot. Great friend of the channel. But of course, obviously, we've already mentioned Oak City Gamers, so they're not getting a second shout out, which is what I want to talk about next. We don't do secondary shout outs. So if I give you a shout out last year and you're still under 1,000 subscribers, I'm not going to give you one this year. Just check out those old videos of 5 channels under 1,000 subscribers that you should check out that I have on the channel, and that'll give you all the channels that I've ever shouted out. You know what I mean? I think that's fair. So the last thing that, before we get going, the last thing here is I usually I'll mention the person's name and then I'll run like a 2-minute thing. And I think that just kind of gets to be too long of a video. So I'll mention them, I'll talk about them, I'll throw some video up here in this general area so you guys can kind of see what their channel is about and who these folks are. And as always, I challenge you, if you've never heard of these channels, then I challenge you to check out 3. And if you like one and subscribe, or you hit that notification bell on one, hey, it was all worth it because you were introduced to a new YouTube channel that you didn't even know existed. All right, so first YouTube channel out of the chute. I really love watching this channel, really cool channel. And what is this?
It's a sandwich.
A sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
You made 21 Samich. See, the joke is the channel name is 21 Samich, and then I had Carol Ann say that she made me 21 Samich. Okay, sweetheart, thank you. I think they got it. All right, so 21 Samich sitting at about 105 subscribers. So go over there and show him some awesome love. He's one of these gaming savant guys, that's like really good at all these tough games and like no death run games and no power-ups and some weapons only type stuff. I don't really comment a lot on his videos. I usually put them on the background and play them. And I go, oh man, how do you do that? But Very cool YouTuber, definitely highly recommend it. He does gaming shorts, like I said, lots of no death runs. I got little notes here. He's a man of few words, but awesome at YouTube. That's what I wrote. So 21 Samich, hope you enjoy the shout out. And thank you so much for making awesome content. And I look forward to seeing what you put out in the future. All right, so our second shout out goes to Raya. Everybody loves Raya. Raya's sitting at about 820 subscribers, so she's almost to that 1,000 subscriber mark where you need so you can monetize. But Raya's super nice, super sort of ingratiating and inclusive. And she does two types of live streams. The first is kind of gameplay and hangout, which she's really good about reading the chat. And I don't know how she does it. It's gotta be difficult with YouTube and Twitch. So if you're on Twitch and you'd rather watch Raya on Twitch, then do that too. But yeah, so she'll do like gameplay and hangout, and then she'll do like a panel discussion that's more guided. So it'll be like topic of the day. She'll have like 4 or 5 people on there, ask a couple questions, about an hour, hour and a half, and we're done. So, which is great. And she's really knowledgeable about, you know, the Marvel universe, the DC universe, Power Rangers, Pokemon, all that stuff, all those little fandoms. So she would be a great guest for you to have on your channel if you're doing a live stream. So definitely check out friend of the channel for sure, Raya. All right, so the third shout out that we want to give is, you know, Mazinpower, man. Maz is great. He's sitting at about 360 subscribers. So, you know, just a couple more to get him to that 400 and even that 500 mark would be awesome. Similar to 21 Sandwich or like Megadan or Joe from Stampede Gaming. They're just like really good at video games. You know what I mean? And yeah, he does like a lot of Nintendo no death runs. I've been doing a lot of Nintendo gaming myself this year. So I find these Nintendo channels and I kind of latch onto them and I just kind of watch them constantly. But Maz is a super dude, a super good guy, does a lot, like I said, no death runs, that kind of stuff. He did a building a Gundam thing. I'm not into Gundam, but you know, if you're into the Gundam stuff, definitely check out his channel. And I wrote down in here, Battletoad story. So I got to tell you this story. So I'm messing around the game room and I pop up one of Maz's streams and he's playing Battletoads, right? Battletoads is one of the hardest games, if not the hardest game on the Nintendo, for sure. And because Maz speaks Spanish and English, he's responding to questions in the chat that are coming in English. You know, like an English question will respond in English and a Spanish question will respond in Spanish. But he's laughing at Battletoads and responding in 2 different languages. He's one sick puppy. But anyway, check out Maz. Again, super great guy. A lot of really cool content on his channel if you're into like no death runs, sub-weapon only runs, that kind of stuff. So yeah, check out Maz. So number 4 shout out goes to BomberneeTV, a guy that I found out earlier this year. I found his channel earlier this year, sitting at 475-ish subscribers. So we got like 25 people to go over there, get him up to 500. That would be really, really cool because that means a lot to a YouTuber. But he does sort of a diverse array of content, you know, makes his own music, which is nice. And I'm just not musically talented, man. You know what I mean? Like I suck at music. But yeah, he does live streams, so that's actually how I found his channel. He was live streaming like Hades, he's doing Dead Space now, but I had just played through Jedi Fallen Order, and he just happened to be live streaming Jedi Fallen Order, so I kind of always do that. I play a game, then I kind of watch a bunch of content about the game to see if people have the same sort of opinions that I had. But yeah, he was live streaming it, live streamed it for a couple days in a row, and went on to another game. But yeah, he also does like topical, conversational, you know, issue of the day type stuff where he covers like the Amico, or did a great job covering the Lady Decade situation that was going on over there. But BomberneeTV, definitely check out his channel. Hit that notification bar because like I said, he makes so much diverse content that you want to know when his videos come out for sure. But BomberneeTV, check it out. Number 5, longtime friends of the channel, man. Jeff over at Gogamego. I know them through Papa Pete. And Gogamego is at 460 subscribers. So again, they're like 40 subscribers away from 500, which is huge. But like I said, longtime friends of the channel. I actually had to write it down because they just do so much stuff over there. Live streams, I'll do game and chat. Right now they're doing like Sega Genesis, but it could be like in television or something else that they're playing. Just specifically now, they seem to be working through Genesis games, which is crazy because I was thinking about doing all next year, all 16-bit games, just playing all games from that 16-bit era. Because I don't really know a lot about any of those games, you know, but new challenge. They do reviews and first impressions of like new stuff that's coming out, like the Playdate or the Cowabunga collection, you know, that just came out not too long ago. They also have special guests on and they do interviews. So there's just a lot of content going on over there. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on what's going on over at Gogamego, because it's not a cornucopia, it's a potluck of gaming stuff going on over there. And Jeff will come on Papa Pete's channel and we'll just have like wrestling trivia. It's a blast. But my favorite Gogamego stream, I wrote it down, the candy bar stream. This was so fun. They did like it was almost like an NCAA tournament of candy bars, I guess, where we're just like, oh, you know, Snickers is way better than a Three Musketeers. And it's like the dumbest thing in concept, but when you're on stream talking about it, it's like the funnest thing ever. It was so awesome to like, does anybody remember this weird bar, that candy bar that they only had in the 70s? Like two guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, that was great. It was just always a great time on Gogamego. I've never had a bad time or a bad experience on their channel. That's why I recommend them, Gogamego for sure. Check them out. Like I said, all the links to those channels and a bunch of others will be in the description down below. So that's it. Those are five YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers that I think you guys should check out. Now, I want you guys to sort of remember this, that this community, if you will, let's just say it's a community, we can have that argument later, is built on channels like this one, on channels like Gogamego, on channels like BomberneeTV, smaller YouTube channels that connect and network together. Because that's what we all wanted to be in the community for, right? To network and connect and meet people that have similar interests. And sometimes I think on YouTube, we let all that other stuff, all that drama, all that kind of insightful nonsense on YouTube get in the way of what our core is here in this gaming space, which is friends and games, man. And you guys know, like I know, especially if you've been around the YouTube block for a decade like I have, that when these YouTubers that we're shouting out and we're talking about, because we are celebrating you guys today, when they get to 200 subscribers or 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, that is a huge moment in their life when it comes to YouTube. And I want you guys to think about that when you're checking out these channels. Man, you know, give them a sub. You don't like that, you don't like this particular video, but just give them a sub. Maybe the next one will be better. Maybe that'll be more for you. So definitely give these guys, you know, a chance. And all the links down below, make sure that you give those a try too, and come back and read the comment section so you can see if anybody else posted links to other channels, because that's what it's all about. Most of our feeds nowadays are filled up with big channel nonsense, and it really hides all these smaller channels behind, you know, all the other bigger YouTuber nonsense. I'll leave it at that. But smaller channels are the backbone of this platform, and I guess the expectation is that we be exceptional at promoting and helping each other. So guys, that is gonna do it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CM retro gaming goodness. Guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one.